Hello everybody, welcome back to Patchpen plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and today we're taking the case to court, the case where Edgeworth apparently murdered a guy, except we're going to argue that he didn't, and probably prove it, considering Edgeworth... I do happen to know that Edgeworth has his own spin-off games. Like, they could be prequels, but I'm going to guess they aren't, and I'm going to wager an assumption that he actually is innocent and that we defend him, and that, like, successfully. That being said, that does kind of, like, put a damper on things, but, you know, I could have probably called, I could have called that. It's just... yeah. But, yeah, we're gonna defend him today. Day 2 trial. Wait. Day 1? Isn't this the... This is the first day of... I guess... Okay, I guess the trial is in the morning, and the investigation was the afternoon of the previous day, so while it's technically day 2, it's not the second day of trial. Okay. Momentary confusion, I felt the need to explain it all. But yeah, let's just get into this. I've spent my intro spiraling into the... far enough. December 26th, 9:44, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. I thought that was you. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career! Okay. I don't know how long Edgeworth's been going. Probably said so at some point. Was that... Yeah, it doesn't say here. Quite the lineup. Alright. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a name. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Wait a minute. Okay, I know the autopsy report in the first trial was fishy. Like, cause he brought out this updated thing out of, like, we didn't know about. But that could have been just, it got updated and we weren't involved. Like, is there any... I don't think... At least we haven't encountered it, if he has. I guess we should thank him for not using it against us. He taught me what it really... Oh. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. No, I'm just imagining 10 Edgeworth sitting at the prosecutor's bench, which... You know, wouldn't be, that would be something. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. I doubt that. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. I thought you said 10. Now we have to stuff 20 Edgeworths behind the prosecutor bench? It's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... No, please don't. Uh-huh. You could really be using me as help right now, don't you think? No, we can do this on our own. We're doing okay. I can. Thank you! Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. Yes! Okay, keep her away from waterfalls. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I am absolutely fine with this. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Huh. Okay, sorry, I thought I was spoiled on this guy by a Steam trading card that came up. So I've been trying not to look at those since. But, that looked nothing like this, so I have no idea. Mr. Van Karma, is the prosecution ready? And by that I mean, he doesn't look anything like what I remembered, so whatever. I mean, I didn't look at it for long, so... Fool! You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Alright, the Gumshoes first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. That is, not look like the very middle to me, but it's middle-ish. There were two men on the boat. I mean, it's not at the edge, I suppose. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 2:10 a.m., she heard two pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Two, eh? They went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Van Kammer, shouldn't we cross-examine him on the first piece of testimony he gave first? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. No. Objection? Yes, of course. You're quite right. Objection? No, he's not. We're not going to object to that. Man called into the station around 30 minutes after man called into the station about 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So, we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now! Wait. No. Where are the button prompts? I can't see the... There it is. There we go. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Whoa! I think I nailed his voice. That woman and the man who called in to like, just as best as I can. Anyway. Excuse me. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. So we're still not gonna find out who this other guy is. Like, that's something I realized after the stream last time, is there was this other guy and we never met him. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Oh, wait. We're pressing. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Ooh. But it's like a high-pitched echo thing. I don't know, it's a cool effect, but like, I don't know what it's supposed to sound like. It's just kind of a thing. Whatever. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Is their motto for the month a secret? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Oh, well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Wait, just a moment. 30? He could have been on here a while. Man, he's got his share of objections. Nah, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Oh, why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting. Poppycock. I mean, I've heard the term. I don't know exactly what it means, but I mean, it's nonsense, right? That's basically what it amounts to. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! The next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. Okay, so 2 gunshots, about 1 bullet. It was shot through the heart, fatally. George, here is the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. Like, it's .22, but I believe that's just called 22, like how calibers are counted. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Because it's a jungle out there. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, it doesn't seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague. I bet Von Combe is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Okay, I missed the last statement. I got it. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? Pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Alright, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ah! He has the same evil laugh as Edge. Is that a laugh? I thought it was just kind of like a clicking of the tongue. I don't know how that would be, like, pronounced as a laugh. I have no idea. There were fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. I mean, we did see him picking it up in the, like, or holding it in the opening cutscene. I didn't shoot. Just a moment. I think I forgot to do something. Come on. Got. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. George, this is the weapon in question. I accept it into evidence. The murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Yeah? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Wow. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now! Wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! I thought you said he only had one rule, and it was to bang the gavel and say the word guilty. You said nothing about calling recess. I mean, yeah, go ahead, do the recess thing instead. You know what? Second thought, that was probably a bad comment. Yeah! Oh, come on. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Okay, you know, I have to say, they kind of made it seem like the judge was, like, dealing with him for the first time as well. Because, like, everything he was doing, the judge, like, took the judge off guard. He wasn't used to dealing with Manfred von Koma. So, like, if this guy's been prosecuting for 40 years, I guess he's been doing it under entirely different judges. Which is just kind of silly, considering we've only ran into the one judge, and I don't know. And what's going on here? Your fingerprints on the murder weapon. That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes. It was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. No! Like, you're... I mean, you... Like, okay, she's a quirky assistant character. She can do things. It's just like... I mean, okay. I don't know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No. No, quirky assistant, you're... Like, I don't know exactly what you are good for, but like... Having just somebody to talk things through with, even, it's just... I don't know. Like, I've been doing quite good talking into the void myself, because chat doesn't respond very often. I have, like, 2 people watching most of the time, but, like... I don't know. I'm just gonna continue. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? That's the wrong thing to say. Right there. It's okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. Okay, wait. You did know your sister's tactics better than Phoenix, apparently. Like, cause in the first trial, you gave us that one tip. About just pressing until you find a weakness or something. So, like, You do know a thing or two. It's just... yeah. Okay, whatever. It's more I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. I don't care about that. But, like, I guess Phoenix does. Whatever. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna... Don't say that. Really? Wow, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Okay, it's really hard for me to sympathize with this whole thing when I'm practically begging her not to be able to do the thing. I really don't want her to do the thing, so I can actually just solve some things on my own. And... like, I feel like Phoenix is the useless one, right? He's useless, everyone's always coming in to bail him out. Maya, you're absolutely fine. You're the more useful one. Oh, we're right back into it. Okay, court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Well, Miss Lotta... yeah, okay. Sorry, I could... yeah, it's Miss. It's just Miss. Will Lotta Hart take to the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? She doesn't. Not like that. Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my... oh, that's right. The whole case is taking place around Christmas. Wait, is it Christmas Day? No, it was Christmas Day when we were investigating, so today's the 26th? Yes. Yes, I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. There was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Oh, well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Okay, wait, stop giving Judge the accent. Ah. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. Remove Von Karma. Do it. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! Order! I will have order! Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds a objection! Thank you! Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You know, I would argue that one word repeated 1,000 times is worth significantly less than 1,000, like a wider variety of words. Just putting that out there. You lose. Do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna cross-examine the witness! I didn't notice anything either, but like, I gotta do something. Yeah. Okay, I should be reading. I don't know. My voice is already starting to... I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Wrong. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day? Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Yeah, okay. So I went on one of the community things and asked whether people like, okay, because I imagine cases like drag on a lot if you go through all the optional dialogue, but it's between getting the optional dialogue and having a really long case or not getting the optional dialogue, and it seems the general consensus is people like the optional dialogue. So that having been said, I'm gonna try and press as much as I can. Although I don't know what the solution is exactly yet. Like I haven't figured out what to press already. I imagine I might just have to go through and press everything, but like, why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. But if I did know, like, it's probably a good idea to press everything else, is what I'm saying. Just to get all that dialogue. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? And the answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection Excuse me? This is ridiculous. This guy is ridiculous. I mean, it's supposed to be, like, comical, right? Comically overbearing and controlling. Wait, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. And it is funny. It gets the point across. I'm not actually complaining. It's just I'm complaining from Phoenix's perspective, who's not in on the joke, I guess. I actually do find it humorous, even if I'm not laughing every time. Yeah. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Wow. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. Oh, wait. So you weren't looking at the lake at... Wait a minute! She was supposed to have heard 2 gunshots. Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely... Shut. Excuse me. Not leisurely chat with the witness. Okay, I think I actually know what it is. Fired... Wait, 3? Okay, wait a minute. Did the testimony say it was fired twice last time? This is saying it was fired thrice. And granted, like... It could have been shot before the case even, like, started. But, like... If I assume that the fact that it was fired 3 times is important, then... What does that mean? What does that mean? It was... They heard it fired twice. What does that mean? Fired 3 times because Prince Wright. Also of note, it says right hand. It's been very specific about that this entire time. That's gonna come up at some point. I'm calling it now. But what about, why is it fired 3 times? What could that mean? What does the autopsy report say? Time of death. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. It's not very specific about that. Okay. Could he have just jumped into the water, leaving the gun behind? Then got killed by someone else later? Like, he faked his own death and then wound up dead anyway? By the same gun, by the way. Like... That just doesn't make any sense. I have no clue. Yeah, we'll get in more detail later. But I get the feeling I'm supposed to present the gun to this because we know it was fired twice at least. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I guess you're gonna find contradictions. Not okay. Wait. Did I see? Okay. I already read that one. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. And no, it is not clear enough for me. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah. Well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Another... Okay, so wait. Her testimony did mention both bangs. Okay. Never mind. Oh, but there is 3. But like, I said I had something there. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble! And come on, I think I hate you. I will say this is a very, very good example of a easily hateable villain. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay. Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? That's a very weak question. Well, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. No! That's what I'm... Sustained! He's not even gonna bother. Oh, goodness. Of course. Oh, great. Enough! I think we've heard... wait, I was gonna present a thing. I mean, it doesn't... It's very much weaker, because she did mention both of the 2 shots. But it's still a thing. Sort of, at least. Seems you are... And like, I could present the photo to the thing about her seeing it, because it's all foggy. Because I've got that too. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick. Oh, this testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Wait. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.